When you've created new custom taxonomies, they're administered in the exact same way you would administer categories or tags under posts. So if we go in under recipes and create a new recipe, this is just going to be a dummy one, so I'll just call it dummy. And it can have some text, doesn't really matter. In this recipe, I'm going to add taxonomies for all the different elements. So I'll go under meal type, click add new meal type, and I'll say dinner. Click add new meal type. And then maybe it's a specific kind of dinner, so I'll make a subcategory called meat. And then I'll assign it under the dinner category. So now you see it appears underneath. This is why it's called a hierarchical taxonomy. I'll set in the level of difficulty. The level of difficulty here is medium. As you go along, you can also collapse these panels so that you see what's coming next. Under ingredients, I'll say beef and onions. And you see they appear at the bottom here. Under preparation time, I'll say 30 minutes. Under servings, I'll say 2. And then we're good to go. Now, you noticed as I was doing this, I can add new items whenever I want to, or I can pick existing ones. And this becomes important later on. So I'll publish this post. And then we can go into any of these taxonomies. So I'll say meal type, and we can see the taxonomies we just created. So here under meal type, we now have these 2 meal types. We have dinner and then the subcategory meat. For each of these, first of all, we see the names themselves and the slug. And if there was a description, we'd also see the description. And we also see how many posts are associated with each of these categories. Furthermore, we can do a quick edit for each of them and just change the name quickly. So for instance, if you spelled dinner with one N, you can go in and change it. Or you can do a full edit. So you go and click edit, and then you get the full view. And then you can add things like dinner is the most important meal of the day, except, of course, for breakfast. And click update. Now what's cool is because this is all dynamically handled, even if we change the name or description or anything, the taxonomy is still attached to that individual item. You'll also see this when we go into ingredients, which is a non-hierarchical taxonomy. It looks almost the same, except if we go to edit, you'll see we don't have the option of setting a parent. But otherwise it's exactly the same. You can give it a name, you can give it a slug, you can give it a description, you can update it. And because some of these taxonomies carry across multiple post types, even though we're now under recipes and ingredients, if we jump down to photos and ingredients, we see the exact same taxonomy. So now you see you can manage them both from inside an individual post, or you can manage them on your own. And you can do a lot of work on your taxonomies to really beef them out and make them work really well. Adding custom taxonomies to your custom post types makes them extremely powerful. Understanding how to use the custom taxonomies and manage them makes you extremely powerful in managing your site.